Hey y'all, what it is, what it do? It's your girl Brittany. She's back, she's better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is, I know what it is. We know that your girl posts frequently in that order. All right, y'all, let's get into it. We are jumping, skipping, hopping, leaping. We doing a ducky bow or ducky yow into this video. I just wanted to switch it up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know, sometimes a bitch want to get y'all a freestyle. But yeah, make sure y'all are clicking the link down in my description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. Currently, I am doing Valley Girls, I am doing Baddies West, and I just did the rest of Naked Hustle. I don't want to hear nothing else. Put it on the line or shut it up. Link is in the description. All right, y'all, let's get into Baddy Africa. Baddy Africa. Now, we start off the episode with tavii not giving it her all. Like, girl, you keep slipping and falling. How you the only one slipping and falling? Ain't nobody else slipping and falling. And then want to say, oh, I got on Scotty big shoes. Nobody told you to put them big boosters on. Nobody told you to do that. So, anybody got some sneakers I can borrow? Like, regardless, sneaker barefooted, you wasn't giving it your all. We've seen you have on your sneakers and then give it your all and still was slipping and falling. So, like, be for real. It's not the sneakers, babe. It's definitely not the sneakers. Scotty, now, as y'all know, we seen in the trailer that Lex was whooping on her. I see why. Because why is you jumping in something that ain't got nothing to do with you? I already knowing that the girl really don't care for you like that. She's not fighting what happened yesterday. She's fighting for her chain. Well, she's not doing a good job of it. tavii, you trying to be her friend because you know she'll beat you up. You're scary. You pick and choose. I definitely agree with Lex on that. Because why is you trying to be everybody homegirl? You know, you trying to be kumbaya with every in here. We don't like that. This is baddies. This is not, oh, come the Lord, kumbaya. Like, it ain't give kumbaya. It gave fight night. Like, what you trying to be cool with everybody for? She don't want to be cool. She wanted to get out there for her homegirl because she ended up burning her homegirl. So that's just that. So you hear Rolly in the back. Who that in the back? It's Rolly in the back. But Rolly is so calm, so cool, so collected when she talked to Lex. Where's the energy with everybody else? Because it would have been anybody else. She'd have been talking to the top of her lungs about who you talk to. Who you talk to. Picking and choosing. And regardless of the fact, girl, Lex just want to fight that girl. Like, let's be clear, let's be honest. She ain't really got out there since the first couple episodes. She just want to fight. And she trying to, you know, get all the girls, I guess, get all the new girls that somewhat can fight. And I don't think from the line. I definitely think in the background, Lex be talking to them. I don't think Dolly do for real like that because they made it very clear Dolly is petty. And, you know, even when the cameras go down, she like, oh, we the big three, all this, all that. Like, very annoying. God, I can't even watch the fight. I like Dolly as a coach. Her and Ivory as a coach, I definitely think it's funny. She gonna grow up and she's like, eat her, make her eat shit, make her eat shit. Yes, give me the noises, give me the whole thing. Like, do that. Cause tavii is definitely not trying. Like, she fine, but girl, like, you're really not trying like that. Like, you know, if you gonna fight, come on now, try. Put some effort in. Every time you walk into the fight, you got your head down like, you should be having the energy that you had with Cold Killer. Like, I feel like you should have that same energy how you was so ready, pumped to get out there and fight her and Rican. Where is that energy? Get what? Dragged? Okay, anyways. Dolly's third confession look is eating. Dolly takes the win for the confession looks. She look great. Dolly, like, I'm gonna give it to her. One thing she gonna do is dress. Need to help Lex out. Definitely need to help Lex. Summers came a long way. Not gonna lie, she's came a long way. Lex still needs some help. And a little bit, it is like, okay, Dolly, you hang because the girl got the chain. But I more so think it's just to keep a storyline going. As y'all know, last season, Summer made sure she stayed in our face. You know, it was like, she was getting in everybody else's situation. She was making situations for herself. So I think that's what Dolly is doing as well. She's trying to make sure she stay in our face. It's not a time where we're like, this storyline couldn't happen because Dolly's not there or whatever. Like, she making sure she stay in our face more so. Natalie is so annoying to me because it's like, what your show represents. Stop playing embarrassed. Like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Like, we had to show you Betty. Like, girl, these people know y'all talk to them before they come. Hey, look, we gonna let y'all do a little something. Then we gonna fight. Like, I just, all that fakeness is just under, like, it's annoying. It ain't even like under or overwhelming. It's just very annoying. Like, stop playing the role of like, oh, like, can't take these girls nowhere. You know what show you have. Like, you know what y'all bring. So all that, sorry guys, is annoying. They knew what they signed up for. Y'all paid them, I'm sure, very well. Girl, Rican is so fun. They get back on the bus. Tavii, you good? Yeah, I'm good. I know you good. Well, why you ask her if you know she good? Like, Tavii, you good? Yeah, I'm good. I know you good. What was the purpose? Good. And Tavii tell me something. I need that again. Like, I'm definitely gonna get her again. Tavii. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely feel as though she felt like she definitely dog walked Dolly. So Dolly is more so like the person that she want to fight. Cause she feel like, okay, I can take a W with you. And she want to keep fighting Dolly. She don't want to necessarily fight Lex because she keep getting beat up by Lex or whatever. Dolly get on the bus. Dolly like, girl, I'm not finna fight you with one eye. Like, I'm not finna do that. And then, girl, she said at the end, him is crazy. Him is hilarious because I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know she got a strong face. Like, it's no shade. She definitely got a strong face. I'm kind of already tired of the chain storyline, though. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I really don't care. She get the chain. She don't get the chain. I'ma still eat, sleep, and breathe. I don't care. My thing is this too. Tavii over here saying, "Oh, Lex better stop playing with me, or else what? She beat you up again. You can't mess with her, so or else what?" Now I'm not gonna lie to you. It do seem like Lex is just saying anything, cause like, do you really care? But I also get it. Like, Tavii did have certain energy with certain people, a little more. And that's why I said she really not fighting to her fullest potential because she's scared. And it's like, babes, just get in there. Like, what you scared for? The worst is already happening. She's beating you up. So, like, do better. Do it like Nike. Like, come on. So the girls are going to the club. Boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. I don't care. Scotty ends up saying, this is Natalie's biggest thing. Like, don't fight in the club. Obviously, we know next week they're gonna get that in the club. Ivory seems like she's drunk out of her mind, and her and Dolly get to fight in the club. They get off the bus. She sobers up, and they gonna get that. Diamond hops in it too. So, we got a lot to see. I'm excited to see the girls give what the girls need to give. Elsie is definitely telling the truth. A lot of states, cities in Africa, they do go off tradition. Meeting the parents and everything, getting to know the man, all this and that. They're still very traditional. I can only imagine. Baby, they lit in the club. Rolly did her song. Rican turning up. Like, the girls is a lady. They doing their thing. So we get on to the next day, and Marissa is very boring to me already. She's a pretty girl, but she's very boring to me. She brings nothing. She's just there. She lets us know that her and Rush have had a thing for each other, Don't want to take it slow. I want to get to know you. Don't want to play no games. Listen to what I'm saying. I got a thing for you. They had a thing going on. And also, she is Coke and Lies, baby daddy's girlfriend. So she gonna, quote unquote, have her back. I guess she's gonna run behind her and get that. They then speak on a change situation, and it's giving very much principal office type of vibes going on here. It's giving principal office counseling with the teacher, the principal, and the child. And the child, needs some type of order, structure, some type of discipline. Very much so in this scene. That's what it gave me. Rolly and Scotty were the teacher and the principal. and they're snitching to Natalie to see what she will do to Dolly. And she's not going to do anything but complain in her confessionals and let them keep fighting about a chain. And Natalie is making Scotty and Rolly step up. She's making them do more this season. I will say I do like that. She's not just being the only bad guy here or calling the girls out. And even then, she's taking a back seat to really doing all that. She's making Rolly and Scotty do that work. Summer is back. Run me that. Run me that. I need a one to run me that. Come and run me that. She is back. Now, I don't know why Dolly asked her where she was. From what they said, allegedly the man reconstructed her face. So she was out here letting the face heal. Hallelujah. Please don't try to, spit on the man again. Please and thank you. You can see her face is still a little busted up, but Summer said she need that coin. So she came back. In the beginning, like when I first seen her, I'm like, yes, Summer look cute. Like, yes, it's giving. Then I just kept seeing the outfit in the scene. I'm like, hair cute though, makeup cute though, clothes we still working on it. Oh, boring. We move on to the next scene, and basically the scene is about Elsie or Russia going home. Russia said, baby, I beat you like the scallywag that your mama didn't know that you was. If it come to me staying in this house, I'm gonna fight any of y'all. When it come to me staying in this house, I'm going to stay in the house. To an extent, I don't blame her. But another, I'm like, dang, y'all was just cool. Y'all was just the best of buddies, and now you want to fight her. But she says she want to stay in the house. So it is what it is. Her and Elsie do end up fighting next week. But she just trying to find something to stick to. Now that the girl Marissa here, she'll probably get with her. But it seems as though she just more so trying to find a clique. She's still out here trying to find a clique. Elsie, on the other hand, is just there. But she said she gonna fight the girl. Like, win, lose, draw. She ain't going home. She gonna, stand 10 toes, I guess. And I do think, out of all the new girls, y'all are boring. So I wouldn't mind y'all going home either, because y'all are boring. Y'all really ain't gave nothing, ain't did much. Just kind of here taking up space. And we knew that y'all really wasn't gonna be about nothing first day. We be already knowing, like, we've been watching the show for so long, we can already pick up on the ones who not supposed to be on the show. And sometimes it's good to give an oddball out, but 2 or 3 oddballs, no. Like, because no. And y'all trying, but y'all ain't really trying for real. Elsie is entitled, she can't fight, but always looking for somebody to be Captain Save her. And then Rush is just trying to find her people. She ain't finna get out there and fight everybody. She let certain people talk to her crazy, but it's just kind of like she just there. She is a pretty girl, but you can go without her. So Summer gets to the house, and the first thing that keep coming out her mouth, whether it's the confessional or just in the scene, is where's Lex? Like, obviously, baby, she wanna know where Lex is at. Like, bad. That's her friend for real. No, Dolly, you wanted to get emotional because her face was rearranged. Let's be honest. Your friend look better now, but that is why you want to get emotional. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Summer her energy is definitely doing what needs to be done in the scene of the big three talking. You can definitely tell that her presence was missed. And honestly, I feel as though she was friends with both of them and made all of them come together. I don't believe that Dolly and Lex are necessarily super close. I think they're more so close to Summer, and Summer is that middleman for the relationship to make the big three happen, more so, in my opinion. Not only that, like I said, her energy is just there. Like, I don't even know really what they talking about. I know they, catch her up on everything, but it's her, like, just, throwing in her little stuff. Ooh, right? Like, yeah. This energy was needed back, because I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of been going downhill. It's kind of been getting boring. Like I just told y'all, I mean, I'm listening to them, but I'm not listening to them. I'm like, okay, they just gonna catch her up. But her coming in, food fight, girl, you gotta throw with 2 hands. Like, it makes it more interesting. You could tell that they did need her back. Okay, I'm over it. How many times are we gonna discuss getting groups and talk about the chain? Tavi looks good with this black hair. I think she need to keep black hair in. Makeup B, it makes her more soft looking. I ain't gonna lie, she look cute. And Cole is definitely right. Dolly, I seen Dolly get beat up now. I seen her, almost get up out of here. They security had to pick her up. I don't agree with that part. But Dolly can fight. And honestly, to an extent, her and Tavi can keep up with each other. Um, but I don't feel like Dolly is picking the truth. I think something's going on with her eye, and obviously we know in the next scene that she do end up fighting Tavi. Okay, now Fauna, this is where I gotta call you out. Y'all are grown. I ain't gonna lie. Even when I first watched it, I was like, girl, are you serious? Why is you repeating that? Even she sounds stupid saying it, but you sound even stupider repeating what she said. Not that deep. Who cares? That's like little girl stuff, in my opinion. That just shouldn't have been said. I don't know who agreed to that storyline, but they stupid too. So they talking about Russia and Marissa and everything they got going on, and they had a Uno Dos and a Threats type of party. Dang, Russia must have been showing out. That's the only reason why I could think why the girl was mad, because she probably was showing out, sucking, like just overdoing it. Like, okay, now just vibe, don't piss me off. It's giving. That's probably what happened. I'm just thinking. Boom. So Russian goes trying to save her own ass, and she goes and tells some of them. They really didn't care because it really wasn't nothing to go back and tell. And someone told her, "Don't get drunk again." Right. And the thing about it is, Russian. I already see like she in the high seat. Really, don't nobody care for her like that for real. But Lex is really like the only one who cool with her like that. Other than that, the other girls really don't care for her. She just kind of there. So she said that she don't want to be Russian versus the baddies. Understand that, but again, she went there to say her own ass. And Dolly do just be messing with her. Dolly be picking on that girl. That girl really don't have nothing to say. But like Dolly said, don't sit up and say that you love us. But Dolly was looking for Lex and someone to be like, right, because you was just talking about us. But, they didn't really take it like that. So Dolly had to renege on it and just be like, yeah, I just be messing with her. No, you be trying to pick. You be trying to pick. And I wish you would just say that you be trying to pick with that girl. You see that girl a weak link, and they probably not gonna have her in the house long, so you just pick it. But she's scary anyway. So they start the house meeting, blah blah blah. Marissa looking slow. Summer looking for her camera time because she ain't been on the camera. Natalie ends up sitting up here saying, "Oh, I'm kind of just over like the fighting. It's a fighting show. That's all they do is fight." So what are you talking about? Talking about I'm over the chain thing. The whole episode has been about the chain. I'm over it more than any of y'all. I'm over it because that was the whole episode, the chain. So Tavi and Dolly start getting into it, and Tavi stands up because obviously Dolly want to fight her today. It does seem as though Dolly got that though. It does seem as though Dolly said, y'all not gonna play with me this season. You think Lex did something? Okay, you got my eye the last time. You want to keep calling me out. You want to play like you want this chain. No, you just want an easy win, and you're not gonna win off of me. So next week's episode seems as though it's gonna be litty. That's the episode I'm waiting on because this one, it was great. It was cool, whatever. But that's the one I'm waiting on because it definitely is giving. Ivory is super intoxicated, and her and Dolly had to run that real quick. And then, they let him off the bus because Ivory probably was cutting up and, going off on everybody or whatever the case is. Baby, I don't care about the circumstances. Run that, get that, because I'm tired of you being the coach. The coach need to, show us how the playbook really works. Get in there. Simple. Not only that, Fauna hits the flow, boom, just like her homie Dolly. So is what it is. We gonna see it next week. I'm very excited. I really, really am, y'all. I'm so excited to see it. All right, but that's all I got for y'all in this one. Love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Bye.